you know. Oops. We're live. All right. And hold on, let me do Audacity so I can record this. And then we can start. All right, we are recording, so audio-wise, that is.
Huh?
So we are good to go whenever. We are live.
I see us. We're live.
We can officially start. It's
I'm sorry. You wanted me to start?
Oh yeah,
I had no idea what you were talking about.
Yeah, you can actually start now. We're good.
Are we supposed to see some sort of screen where we see the people?
No.
No, you're not allowed to look at the chat. I cover the chat, remember?
Yes, sir. Well, welcome everyone to our second live show. This is your host, Tom. With me, as always, are Erin.
Hi.
Michael.
Hello.
And Diana.
It's a miracle we're even here.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Wow.
Hi, friends.
I didn't know that it was that rough.
I never said I was good.
Oh, man.
How's everyone doing?
I got 20,000 steps today,
Woo.
so I feel fine.
Ooh, nice.
Then immediately erase them with Chipotle.
That's not too bad.
Oh, it is. You haven't seen my Chipotle.
It's a big burrito. I'm not really, I guess, like counting calories, but more like just being a little bit more conscious of what I'm going to be eating. And I'm going to start that tomorrow. Just where I'm like writing everything down and just not eating whatever the hell I want to eat. So this was like our last hurrah. We had queso.
Do you use an app for that, or do you just write it down?
I do use an app for that. I use MyFitnessPal because it's free.
Okay. I used to use MyFitnessPal when I first started, like, trying to be healthy, but it's been a long time.
Awesome. And I'm really excited because as we speak, I am pre-ordering a beer from Black Flag Brewing, which is one of our favorite breweries in Maryland. And they are doing a small batch release on Wednesday, and it's called Werewolf Bar Mitzvah, and it is a pumpkin coffee milk stout. Really excited.
That sounds delicious.
We're into pumpkin season. We were at Starbucks today, and I saw they had a pumpkin spice latte. Actually, we didn't get to go to Starbucks.
No, we didn't get to Starbucks.
I'm sorry.
Today, yeah.
We tried to go to Starbucks today, but the Starbucks we tried to go to apparently closed at 3 o'clock.
3 p.m.
For some reason. I
What?
don't know. It's not even like limited hours, like have been around for a while for most of the Starbucks.
And this
And
is a
it's Sunday.
super packed, like, Starbucks.
Yeah, every
not like
time-
one that's never crowded. It's like packed.
Every time
Yeah.
we've driven by it, it's always crowded. So we were very confused and very sad. There was a sign on their door. It was like 3:15, and I was all excited for my coffee. And it wasn't taking online or the mobile orders, and I thought, whatever, I'll just go in. It's not that big deal if the drive-through line's long. And then we get there, and we're like, why is it all dark? And then it was closed, and it had a sign on the door.
It's the worst.
It was. We were sad.
My favorite thing from Starbucks now are the lemonade refreshers. So we got together with some friends this morning and ran a 5K, and then on the way back we stopped at Starbucks and then walked it out. I guess there were 2 more miles, so we got a total of 5 in. But I got the biggest dragon fruit lemonade refresher that they have on the menu, and it was delicious.
I like, what's the other one? The strawberry one?
That's what I usually get.
The strawberry acai, right? Is that what it's called?
Man, it's so good.
Oh, my God. Do you know what I got Connor, like, 2 weeks ago? The pink drink, right? So,
Oh, yeah.
So apparently on YouTube, like, I don't know, he's 12, he watches YouTube. So he got a pink drink with heavy cream to replace the coconut milk.
Oh, God.
vanilla bean powder, and
Was
got
it
it
just
blended.
chunky?
And then he got it blended, and he said it was like the greatest thing he had ever had.
Oh, my God. Tom knows what he's getting next time.
That
he
sounds
goes.
exactly up my that's right up my alley. So how have you guys been? Did you get any miles in this weekend?
Oh.
That's how Michael
How'd it
feels about
go?
that.
Yeah.
Well, we went to the shore yesterday. The remnants of Laura were on their way up, so we got torrentially poured on for a good 5 miles, and then we had another 7. We did 12 total, so another 7 without the rain. But yeah, it was nice. I mean, that one was okay.
You guys are so much better than us. Like we woke up yesterday to go for a run, and it was like barely raining, and I was like, looks like I can't go out there.
I
Went back
love
to bed.
running in the rain. If it's not like thundering and lightning, I actually really like running in the rain, including like torrential rain. Like that's actually part of my summertime favorite thing to do is like run in the pouring rain.
Yeah, we did what? It was pouring rain yesterday, and then today we did the mountain.
Oh yeah.
The only mountain in New Jersey.
Can I just say one more thing about the pouring rain?
No.
Is that I got, he says no. So I got in the shower yesterday, and apparently the rain makes you chafe in places that you're not expecting.
Oh yeah.
And so I did not, I guess, squirrel's nut butter myself enough. And I found out the hard way that I had chafed.
Nothing's worse than getting in the shower and then being surprised by where you've been chafed.
Yes. So if you're going to go out in the rain, make sure that you have put on that Body Glide or that squirrel's nut butter wherever you might need it.
If you just didn't say Body Glide now, I would say you work for Squirrel's Nut Butter.
Lube it up.
Yes.
Lube it up coming tomorrow to your feeds.
Literally, that is what's coming to your feed tomorrow.
Oh, disturbing. Yeah, so I turned my ankle like 3 times today.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That was awesome. The first time
Yeah.
I was running downhill, I jumped, landed on it sideways, jumped
Oh,
off of
God.
it.
I saw it too.
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. Then I was, I may have cursed.
There was a
here
lot
and
of
there.
cursing today. A lot of cursing today.
And then
And
like
it wasn't from you?
No.
yeah, like 20 minutes later, I did it again. And then not even, I don't even know, maybe, oh no, it was towards the end of the run.
I
So
don't
then
know.
like 3
I was afraid
hours.
of him the whole time.
Yeah, then like 3 hours in,
He
I
was
turned
such a-
it like so hard the last
Because
time.
it was already weak. You'd already weakened
That's
it.
what I said. But the last time he did it, I said, well, you keep doing it because you weakened it. So now it keeps just falling out from underneath you.
The
Yeah,
first
you got
time
up
really
to like
sucked.
go get a beer or something right before we started recording, and you like limped out of the room. We're gonna have to talk about what happened.
Yeah, that's what she said when you walked out.
Oh,
She's like,
yeah,
I got to
yeah.
ask him about that ankle. I'm like, I don't know if you want to.
Oh my god, it was like a hot mess starting out today because we were doing like elevation training. So we were going up and down Mount Tammany in Jersey, which is barely a mountain. I mean, let's be real, but it is for us. It's tough. It's like 1,300 feet of climbing in like less than a mile, so it's pretty much like straight up. But we take a little trail on the way there, and that's where I tripped. Thrashville, is that what that is?
Asheville.
Thrashville from Asheville Brewing Company.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah.
We have some kind of lemon IPA from Zed's, of course. Unofficial sponsor of the podcast.
What's going on out there in our community land?
We were talking a little bit about. I asked Greg if he was still running. I assumed he was still running.
Oh my gosh, he was running so much.
He's just
Yeah,
running through a bag of low-fat Pop Secret right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, shout out to Greg. He basically just did a dopey in 2 days.
Every 4 hours, getting out
Every
there
4 hours.
for the Goggins.
Mhm.
And Jennifer Hall was in there talking. She said that Starbucks probably ran out of the pumpkin spice ingredients. By the way.
Oh, yeah. So that's why they
Shut it down.
have to close.
Shut it down
Barricade the doors.
before there was a riot. You gotta shut it down before people were like pounding down the doors and wanting their pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
I have not had a pumpkin spice in years, to be honest.
Oh, I at least get one every year.
Oh
It's,
yeah, they're pretty good.
I don't think I've ever had a pumpkin spice latte.
Really?
Like,
What?
ever.
You are
That's because
not.
he doesn't drink coffee.
Oh.
I don't drink coffee.
Well, that explains it. You've had a lot of pumpkin beers, I assume, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, pumpkin beers aren't my favorite.
No, me either. I
like
don't mind them,
but
I think it depends on the type. You know, some of them are like pumpkin pie, and then some are more
Spicy.
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 Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
like the spicier
Nutmeg?
ones or do you like the pumpkin pie ones?
I like the pumpkin pie-ish ones, I think.
wasn't that just the pumpkin spice flavor? Isn't that just nutmeg?
Yeah,
Isn't that
pretty
what it
much.
is?
Why don't they just
Yeah.
call
It's
it
nutmeg,
yeah.
cinnamon, clove. There's like 4 spices that make it. I actually bake sometimes. Not often anymore, but now I like
Oh.
to make the ones that like just come in a box and I pour it in a thing and add oil and milk and eggs
That's a
and
fun fact.
there it goes.
I know we're not supposed to talk about pandemic, but were you a baker before March of this
Oh
year?
yeah, actually I actually am less of a baker now than I used to be.
You don't have an awesome sourdough starter?
No,
Got yeast in the house.
No, but I like at Christmas time. I'm the type of baker where I'm used to make like somewhere close to 60 plus dozen cookies
Oh my god.
because I'd make 5 or 6 different types of cookies to give out to everyone. I love baking. It's been a long
God,
time.
I'm like just drunk in the kitchen making Rice Krispie treats, like drunk on eggnog. Literally this Christmas, I drank 2,000 calories worth of eggnog in like one evening, like in front of the Christmas tree. I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
Oh my gosh.
Fun fact: we were driving somewhere with our friends Chris and Lisa, and they're probably on. Hopefully, they're on. But we started talking about Rice Krispie treats, and I'm like, "Yo, I'll get the rest. I'll get the ingredients." And they're like, "Do you know what to?" Wait, how did it happen? Like
I don't know how it started,
I said like some.
but we were like, Tom started talking about what could possibly be in a Rice Krispie treat. And then we paused and we said, wait a minute, Tom, list us the ingredients of a Rice Krispie treat. And what was the first thing you said, Tom?
Eggs.
And then what'd you say after that?
Milk.
Yep.
What? What?
I didn't know I don't know what's in Rice Krispie treats. And fun fact, it was in my mid 30s when I found out that cucumbers and pickles are the same thing. So that's what you're working with.
This is
Wait,
what we've got going.
Did someone tell Tom what is in a Rice Krispie treat?
Yes.
Okay. and Tom, now what is in a Rice Krispie treat?
Marshmallow, Rice Krispies, and heat
And butter.
and
heat.
butter and butter.
Oh, that's so funny.
Well, our friend Lisa, I think she we were going to like a Thanksgiving party and she made like a turkey out of Rice Krispie treats and then filled the inside with Reese Pieces.
Oh,
It was delicious. It was so good.
That's fun. You could do all sorts of things with Rice Krispies, like to make shapes. The thing is, you have to move really quickly, or it's a mess,
Yeah.
or
Our wedding
not a
cake
mess
had-
because it just becomes a solid. Like
delicious. It doesn't matter.
it's true.
But the top of our wedding cake was a Dole Whip, so we had like a Disney Parks themed wedding. So there were like, I don't know, churros and all this stuff on the side of the cake, and then the top was a big Dole Whip, and that's what they cut off for us to like bring home and eat. And we cut into it thinking it was cake, and it was a huge Rice Krispie treat.
Oh
It was just like
God,
hard
yes.
as a rock and a year old. Like,
Delicious.
like this is unedible.
Uh,
Like I thought this was cake.
Wow, we got games you grew up with in the chat. Holding it
Hi,
down.
friends.
Holding it down.
Guys, I played a video game with games we grew up with.
oh, I saw you were
Oh,
just
I
tagged. I
saw,
just
I
saw the tag on that.
It was not great. It's not
What did you play?
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart.
Oh, Mario Kart Classic. Yeah.
Oh, did you throw turtle shells at people and?
No, I picked the most ridiculous character and drove a moped. Like, I was like, I'm going to be this turtle and drive a moped. How can I be slower?
That's so
She
funny.
did not take it seriously.
So you are not a video gamer, Diana.
No, I'm not. I have too many things. I can't have any more fandoms.
That's true. That's absolutely true.
I can't have one more thing in my life.
Well, I'm not like a super fan. Like, I'm not a huge gamer, but I like right now I'm playing Paper Mario, the new Paper Mario on the Switch.
I'd rather be playing Paper Boy on Nintendo. I remember that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I used to play it in the arcade.
Because he's
In
so
the
old.
nickel arcade.
Yeah,
you're so
with
old.
my mullet and tight
Oh,
jeans
God.
with
Oh,
rips in
God.
them,
It's like a Nickelodeon.
smoking cigarettes.
Please stop. Please just stop.
He had the cigarettes rolled up in your sleeve.
Yes, yes. Probably had a really terrible mustache that would barely grow in.
Oh my God.
He called someone a soch.
You drive there in your El Camino.
Oh gosh. How's everyone in our chat?
They're all there.
Yeah, but like, what? I'm asking them. I'm asking them to tell us how they are.
Look, Greg's got to work on his abs. That's all I know.
He's
God.
got to work on his abs. Is this a critique that you're making, or something he has said?
No, he said that actually.
I mean, he's been posting a lot of shirtless photos. I mean, I think he's fine.
Well, he's smart. He runs shirtless. It's a lot less chafing that way. Greg is actually playing on Switch, and he's thinking about when it's going to finally open it. Universal Japan, then Hollywood,
Oh,
then
yeah.
the Nintendo Land. Lisa, of course, working 100% on Paper Mario.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just downloaded it. What day? It was like this week, so
Yeah.
I'm not very far.
I pretty much only play 3 games. I play Stardew Valley. I play Hitman 2 currently, and I've been playing Skyrim for a decade.
Well, you also
Yeah.
might have a secondary.
Yeah, I have reasons for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a secret podcast.
Secret podcast.
He's in the
Michael,
Illuminati.
you and your random podcasts. Like, next time we talk, it's going to be, I'm knee deep in this Dawson's Creek podcast. Like, it's always something with you.
Well, he does really secretly like Dawson's Creek. Don't lie.
I do.
Don't
Actually,
lie.
yeah, I watched every episode of Dawson's Creek.
Who doesn't?
Don't
Yeah,
lie
it
about
was
this.
amazing.
Pacey for president.
We always talk about starting another podcast of watching like what shows were we talking
Well,
about?
originally it was going to be Fantasy Island.
Oh, Fantasy Island.
The issue with Fantasy Island is there's only 3 seasons available on DVD,
Yeah.
and the show ran for like 7.
Yeah, so we bought the first season on DVD.
It's a great show, though. by the way.
And then like the next season is something ridiculous, like $59 to buy season 2, and I'm not spending $59 to buy a DVD set for
No, there's
like
no
one
need.
season.
Might
And when you guys first
And I think it was on
started
eBay.
telling me- yeah, you guys were telling me you were watching Fantasy Island. I couldn't believe it was like the show from the 70s. I thought like because there was like
Oh.
a Fantasy Island movie in the
Yeah.
last couple of years.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no way they're watching like that show from the 70s.
Oh yeah, no, you got to watch it. It is straight up.
It is
It is awesome.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy
How
town.
about how scary that one episode was?
gosh.
Holy Christ! Yeah,
It's
so good.
insanity.
Yeah,
Dumb question.
Yeah.
The plane.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
Tattoo. That was how they opened the show.
Tattoo. Okay, amen. I had
Hervé
no idea what
Villachez.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. How I have been sucked into the Love Boat on like 8 different
Ooh.
occasions.
That's another one I want to pick up. So that's what our other
It's real
podcast
good.
idea was going to be, was to pick up on like those kinds of shows. We were going to do like we were super into Murder, She Wrote.
hmm
You and the Taylors.
Michael has a
Yes.
weird obsession with Jessica Fletcher.
Look,
Well, she's hot, obviously.
Yeah.
Look.
She's all eye candy.
Sex
And-
sells. That's why that show was on for so long.
Angela Lansbury
story.
is my queen. That is the end of that.
Here's the thing about Love Boat, though.
Yeah.
There's one bartender for that entire boat,
Yeah.
and he's never behind the bar.
No.
He's always
No.
helping
Sometimes he
out
was behind the bar.
I mean, yeah, but like
Not a lot.
there's one guy, and from our cruise that we went on, the only cruise we've been on, we saw every bartender on that boat,
Yeah, we did.
Oh my God.
We have a problem.
and our favorite was Kevin. So Kevin, quick story, Kevin worked the Atrium bar, and we found him 3 or 4 days into the cruise, and he was like this random kind of craft cocktaily bartender who made these margaritas by like muddling things, and they were delicious. And we kick ourselves because we only found him like halfway into the cruise.
I
We
was
would have
drinking
sat at that
garbage
bar.
margaritas for 4 days until I found him. I was so
Garbage.
angry.
They're garbage margaritas.
And one thing, we went down one time and he wasn't there, and we were sitting there, and the other bartender made us drinks. He came back from break, and he sees us, and he like looks at our drinks,
And we looked sad. We just held up our sad drinks to him.
and he's like, he kind of gives us the one finger, like, hold on, I got you, and then he like just makes us new drinks. It was the greatest thing in the world. So Kevin, if you're out there and
If you're listening.
we miss you.
Oh man.
We do. We have a photo with him.
Oh my
We
god,
do.
that's so funny.
So back in the chat, Greg was actually playing Midway Mania on Wii. Oh, I forgot that was on there. That was
that's fun.
so fun. Let's see. Chris finally got Skyrim. A little late there. Get on the mods though. Yep. John Pelkey was on a Facts of Life podcast. Sounds fun.
Ooh,
Facts
Facts of
was
Life.
a good show.
That was
I
another one we were looking at.
Yeah, but I will say I am much more of a different strokes person.
Ooh.
But yes,
Pretty good.
Facts of Life was very good as well.
We're going through like trying to figure out shows and stuff to watch, and when you're on like Amazon, like the Fire TV or whatever, and you can like it bring up all the different things, and it tricks you into thinking that like you can find it because it like shows it on there as there, but then you click on it and it's like, oh no, you have to subscribe to HBO Max, or you have to subscribe to this, or you have to, and you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
No, there are too many things. Like I don't know where to watch anything anymore.
Right?
Oh, let's see. For the running people out there, have you ever heard of this one? I've heard of it actually. I remember talking about it with some striders.
Oh, this is actually, I think that we talked about it a little bit on Team Shenanigans too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Bouncing Buns clothing optional 5K at Sunny Rest Nudist Resort in PA was this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh.
I actually told, I think Matt Frumpa, who isn't joining us on this podcast because he's, I don't know, watching some sort of hockey game that might
Apparently
be important.
hockey's on.
I don't know. It's apparently important, which it is, but whatever, playoffs and all. Anyway, I told him that he should go do that since he's, got all these races that he signed up that was canceled, and for some reason he didn't bite, and I didn't really understand
Oh, I remember
why.
when you tried to get him to run that. I remember hearing about it on Shenanigans that time. Actually,
Yeah, I think we talked about it on Shenanigans.
Yeah.
And then there was also a naked bike ride in Philly that was just canceled, and I had
he
to
could do that.
I had to apologize to him because that was. I mean, I know he was probably signed up for that.
Well, that was it. You don't sign up for that. You just go do it. I know when that would
What
happen.
the naked?
Bike ride in
Bike
Philly.
ride?
Yeah, it's
No.
just people randomly get on their bikes and ride around naked.
Yeah,
It's
like
an
Michael did
official.
that last
It's an
week.
official
Yeah.
event. The sex kitten. It's an official event in Philly. It got like canceled.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's canceled, but it's not like you just like get on your bike and go ride naked.
Oh, but I.
It's not a race or anything.
Oh no, it is. It was an organized race.
I don't think so. Are you sure?
Yes.
I didn't think it was a race. I thought it was just people drove around naked on their bikes.
We're just gonna watch Erin and Michael argue this out for the next 20
Can
minutes.
you not do this?
Not in
We
front
are
of the kids.
professionals.
I'm gonna look this up because I posted it on Matt Frumpa's page.
Well, here's my recommend. Something good this week is Tubi. If you have the Tubi app on your television, it has all of the most amazing shows and things you've never seen.
Knight Rider.
No, Tubi is the one that we watched like the craziest stuff on.
Oh, is that the one that we watched?
What?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, like Jane.
Yeah,
Or
like
something
yeah.
like some Tarzan show from the 80s, but like Tarzan's not in it, just Jane's in it,
It's-
and she's
yeah.
fighting Nazis.
It's
You know,
bizarre.
when you read Tarzan, you're like, you know what I'd like to hear more of? Jane. What's Jane doing? She's
Well, now-
the most interesting character.
Well, that's
There
true.
is
yeah.
a whole
That's a good point,
show about Jane. If you want to go find it on Tubi, she fights Nazis
Yeah, yeah.
because of
Like
course
Indiana
there's
Jones?
Nazis.
Wait, when does Tarzan take place? That doesn't
Oh.
seem right.
I thought Tarzan took place a little before the Nazis,
does
but
not.
you know
It does not
these
follow.
things. You know. Oh, also,
well, it's like when I watch anything with Tom, like for some reason he doesn't understand when like things happened in history. We were watching
Nope.
something and it was clearly set in the 60s, and he looks at me and he's like, "Hey, are they going to find Nazis?" I was like, "What year do you think this is?"
Well, one of our, I think a few of us listened to 70 millimeter when they discussed 1917, the film, and kept referring to the Germans as Nazis in World War One. So you are not alone. It's happened to the best of us.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. It's amazing. Okay, Matt Frumpa posts way too much stuff on his Facebook, by the way, so I'm not
All right,
scrolling.
so-
It's too far. I'm not scrolling.
Some running news. We signed up for a marathon in 2 weeks.
Oh, we're telling people about this?
Sure, why not?
Oh damn! It's real.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's a it's a trail marathon with
Oh my
like
God.
6,500 feet of elevation gain.
I've got there's a time limit. It's dumb. We did something today that was like half of the elevation, and we would not have made the cutoffs. So I don't know what we got ourselves into. We're effed.
Michael, you should probably roll your ankle before you run a marathon. in
I
2
did
weeks.
that already. Well, look, I'm just toughening up for the for this race.
Where is it?
It's in
It's-
Central PA.
Yeah.
Yeah, up in Allegheny
Okay.
County, yeah. So, because we're doing the Big Surreal thing that we talked about, the Big
Yeah.
Sur virtuals. So we got to do a marathon, 21 miler, and all that. So we figured,
So my goal is really to get to 21 miles so that I don't have to do a 21 miler again, so that if I fail, then at least I can submit that for the 21 miler and then just go run 26 some other time where there's not 6,500 feet of elevation.
I feel like you don't really have a choice but to finish if you're at mile 21. But just saying.
There is actually an aid station that's called like Quitter's Row or something like that.
Apparently, there's a really big hill right before the
It's
end.
like
That's where I live. I
It's
live on
literally
Twitter.
called Quitter's Row or something like that. It's hilarious on the like the course map, and I guess it's because it's the most common drop spot. It's at towards the end, and I guess there is a cutoff there. So I
Your
saw
body's
that.
Done.
And
There's no
I'm
shame
like-
in that. It's fine.
I'm like, huh. I'm a little concerned that they literally named the aid station this.
Yeah. Well, I figure it's a good, I mean, you know, for road marathons, Big Sur is relatively hilly. It's like 2,400 feet of elevation. This is like, I don't know, 2.5.
Triple that?
Nah,
no
a
big
little less
deal.
than triple that. A little less than triple
Oh my
that.
God.
So it's going to be a good time. So that's our next challenge coming up to get ready for Batona 55 miler.
I was planning to not really even tell people about this because I'm afraid of the failure part.
Well, I don't care. If we fail, we fail. Whatever. You go out, you try, you...
Aaron, we're putting all of our heart and soul into this. You need to be vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
So then the other run news is then if we're going to go put it all on the table.
No, we can't talk about that yet.
No, we can't talk.
My idea from yesterday?
Yeah. All right. I'm taking it back off the table.
Taking it back.
No, we can talk about it. So my idea was...
No, so he turns to me. He does. He turns to me. We're running. We're struggling to make it to like mile 12. And he turns to me. He's like, well, if we do really well at this, marathon that we're doing, we could think about asking Vanessa at Beast Pacing if we could switch from the 55 miler to the 100 miler.
Guys, when is
Yes.
this happening?
In October!
We're good. We're trained. We've got miles.
I
on it.
got a self-inflicted half marathon that I'm putting together in October, and I'm nervous. You're just gonna go run 100 miles.
No!
No, I said if...
Sounds good.
I said, we're getting, we'll get that training in. Because you got to remember, so this marathon we're doing is like 6,700 feet of elevation. The trail we're going to run for the 55 miler is like 100 feet over like 55 miles. There's like no hills.
I think it has like 300.
it has
total.
like 300 feet.
Over 50
Sorry. Over 55 miles. So it's not like...
There's Apple Pie
yeah.
Hill. Don't forget about Apple Pie Hill.
Yeah, Apple Pie Hill is like 30 feet high. Yeah.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Is it a la mode?
Yeah. Yeah, there's like Tea Time Hill, which is like 20 feet high, and Apple Pie Hill, which is like 35 feet high.
Oh, God.
So
Time sounds pretentious.
Yeah.
Apple pie sounds delicious.
So
Oh,
my
my
idea
God.
is if it goes well and with all the elevation training, we should be able to run flat like pretty easily.
I didn't even know what to say back. Like what is the correct response to somebody who's just like, instead of 55 miles, let's just run 100?
There is no reaction to that.
Why
because
don't
you're
you
talking
ask?
to a
Why don't you
crazy
ask the
person.
folks that are in the chat?
Well,
What would you say?
Karate is cheering us on. Greg's cheering us on. I mean, you know,
Greg says buckle. Yes. Yes.
Karate, who we just talked to for our first community. What are we calling it?
Are we
Do we have-
revealing
do we have
the
a
big
name?
reveal for the live audience
Yeah.
inside the runner studio?
Inside
It's
the runners.
brilliant.
Yes.
It's brilliant.
Jen Hall
Lifted.
has it perfectly. It's only 45 more miles.
Oh my God.
That's
Jesus.
You are no help to me, Jennifer Hall. Jay Hall. I thought we were friends.
I feel like she has nailed exactly how I speak
Yes.
when we're out on the trail.
One of the very first times I ever met him to run like just any run, he was like, "Well, I mean, we could just do a 20-miler." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, I mean, if we're gonna do 16, we might as well just do 20." I'm like, "But." And I like barely knew him at that point. Like, this is only like the second time I'd ever met him, and I'm like, I don't even know what to say to that.
It's, whatever. It's only 20 more miles. Whatever.
Okay,
It's
at
only
least you're-
45
at-
more miles.
At least you're staying motivated.
I don't know about that.
I had lost motivation for a little while, and I think now that I finally realized that Batona is going to happen, and it's only like a month or so away, and I love running out there anyway. It's one of my favorite places to run. So,
You're rejuvenated.
yeah, I feel like I got a little pep in my step again.
I
Until
was literally gonna say pep in my step.
So, what do you guys got going on? I mean, we talked about us a lot.
how's the lake planning going?
I mapped the course. It looks like it'll be fun, I guess. I'm thinking October 3rd is when I want to do it.
That's good.
It's here in Columbia. Runs around 4 lakes.
Do we get to
It's,
stay at the Chiak Suite again?
You get to stay in the Chiak wing of our
Very
Our
excited.
estate.
Your chateau.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited.
Shut down.
It's got mints on the pillow and a fan on the ceiling.
Yes.
And no cats.
You'll get to hear about it tomorrow when you listen to our episode that we talked about. The Chiak Suite and the accommodations you get when you stay with Tom and Diana.
It's lovely. I don't know. I'm feeling more motivated. Like, I think I was with Michael where I was kind of feeling like the bluzz. We had the bluzz. And now, I don't know. I felt like really good on our run today, even though it was pretty short. But the weather felt great. I don't know if anybody's in the DMV. I know Jay Hall is, but it was so beautiful today. Like, if you didn't get out to
Yeah.
run, I feel like you wasted the day because it
Yeah.
was like 60 degrees. It was sunny. I don't know. It felt so great this morning. So we hadn't done our Wonder Woman race yet. So Nikki, Nicole, and I went out and we dressed like Wonder Woman.
Oh, I saw the picture.
All of us, I'll post it on our team page, but all of us had our star sparkle skirts on and our little red tops. And I had a lasso of truth. And we ran and we were getting lots of hoots and hollers on,
Oh, that's fun.
the trail today. We were on the what were we, the BWI trail today?
BWI trail, yep.
Yeah, there were a ton of bikers out today. I thought we were going to get run over.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a very beautiful day, even up north and in Jersey here.
Yeah, everybody was out. But
Yeah.
it was good. Yeah, so we ran a 5K, got our Starbucks, and then walked the 5K back. So pretty good.
Greg didn't know it hit 60 in August anywhere.
It used to actually do that a lot in Jersey, where we would get like those cool nights and it would like be
late in August.
Yeah, it would be like the hint of fall coming, and then early September. But now summer lasts forever up here. I just feel like October is still like 80 something degrees out.
Yeah.
So.
I think the hurricane brought the cool weather. I think it's supposed to be hot again this week.
It's supposed to get a little warm again. Yeah.
But yeah, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, it's moderately nice outside." So everyone ran outside. I think at one point, like 30 bikes passed us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that BWI trail. I like that BWI trail, but man, I bet it gets crazy.
No, yeah, they're insane. Like the bikers, like unless you get there like super early, which we didn't. I think we started at 8. Yeah, there's just a ton of people on bikes, which is good that they're all out there.
Yeah.
They just scare the crap out of me.
So are you
heard on your left like 1,000 times?
Are you going to do the lake run with Tom?
I think I am.
Okay.
And I registered for the Charles Street 12 miler. So I don't know. I'm trained up to about 7 or 8. So I'll get to 12 miles eventually. Yeah. I'm just adding on like a mile or 2 every week, but it's starting to feel good. Like I did a bunch of weeks where I was at 6 miles because I was so lazy and I hadn't run in so long. So I just wanted to go out and do 6 miles as much as I could.
I don't know what is happening. I don't know. I'm not sure what's
I'm
happening.
holding that up for the gamers to see if anybody gets what it is.
Oh, nerd.
I don't even remember what it's from. I just know that we have now a glass set that has like, there's a woman on one of them, right? There's a chick on one of them. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, we've got, I've got my glass what is it? Forgotten Boardwalk.
Oh,
you guys.
yes, that's from when you came up here.
I have a Nuka-Cola pint glass.
I don't know what that is, but I'm
Is that from Fallout?
I'm waiting for Chris. Okay.
It's from Fallout,
I was going to say,
Okay.
I was waiting for Chris to chime in there.
I know Fallout.
I may have started a Fallout podcast at one point that I handed off and is part of my other network.
Michael.
You were also on a Glee podcast.
And a Lost podcast.
I guested on a Glee podcast. I was never on a Lost podcast.
Well, you should. It's amazing. Let's do that.
It was good.
Well, so that's how he got into podcasting, was following a Lost podcast. That's actually how Matt Frumpa, ironically, and him were in the same Lost podcast group.
This is true.
And they didn't know it.
This is true.
It was like one of those like weird things that when they became friends on Facebook, they realized they had other mutual friends and that they had been in this other group for like years together.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah. Weird.
Secret friends.
Small world.
So you guys are signed up for some in-person races, but I'm interested for the folks that are online. Are you signed up for anything virtual?
Yeah, anybody in the chat signed up for anything?
Yeah,
what's
in
that
person or
got?
virtual,
Yeah.
really.
What's anybody
Well,
got
I'm
going
interested in what people think about virtual races because I'm signed up for a handful of them. And how do you stay motivated to complete your virtual races?
Yeah, I think because there's so many different types. I think the long-term ones are a little harder, right? Would you
Well,
say?
I don't know. So the long-term ones. And you'll hear about this tomorrow. You guys get all kinds of previews for tomorrow, and half our chat is in the Jen Hall's with us, Greg. I'm not sure who else is in the chat. Okay.
Not Diana.
Yeah, not Diana. Okay, so some of us in this chat we're doing the Will Run for multi-sporting around the world. So we're in that really long-term virtual. And there's Ryan's here.
He's got virtual NYC, remember?
Yeah, but I'm just saying I didn't see his name before. He's on our team also. So the long-term stuff is good for keeping your miles up and giving you a reason to get out there. It's not great for like, I don't know, like an actual motivation of like doing a race, I guess, because you're just kind of
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it gets you more out of bed in the morning.
Yeah, it gives you a reason to get out there. I mean, that's why Tom did the race across Maryland, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and I think now it's kind of nice to have like something that you're working towards. To have like a block of training, it absolutely passes the time and keeps you motivated.
Jen Hall said she runs she tries to run her virtuals in the area where the races were going to be to
that's
kind of
smart.
simulate it. Yeah, I can get that.
I'm doing that in 2 weeks. I'm signed up for a 10K. There's a local restaurant here in Columbia, Clyde's, that is closing, and every year they had a Clyde's 10K. And I'm doing the exact route that they had, which is all hills. It's terrible, but you know,
No, he's like, we were driving, and he's like, "That's the hill I'm gonna run up." I was like, "You're crazy."
Oh my god.
Tom, do you want to come run up the side of a mountain with us?
no,
6,500
sounds awful.
6,500 feet
Is
of elevation.
is it made of apple pie?
Oh no, Greg's 12-hour ultra went virtual. That kind of sucks. That's
yeah.
tough. That's a tough one to pull off without, you know.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I was
You
chatting
need
with
a good crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was chatting with Vanessa, the woman who runs the Beast Pacing and the Batona Trail Race that we always talk about, and she was talking about. We were talking about virtual races, and because they've been doing Beast Pacing has been doing virtual races every month since I think June, July, August, and now they're doing one in September. And you can sign up for it in any way you want. So they have a 5K, a 10K, a 100-miler, 200-miler, 300-miler, so that
Oh
you
my
can. But the 300-miler is like the
For the
long
month.
term.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like you do 300 miles in the month, and then add up your totals. And so we were talking about the motivation for it. And there's a different motivation for getting the long-term miles in versus like when you do a virtual marathon or a virtual 50K and you do it in one day, because it just feels like without
Feels
that
like more of an
finish
event.
line.
That's what gets me. Like, I'm more likely to go out if they're like, Diana, you have to run 5 miles every day. I'm like, fine. But if it's, Diana, today you have to go out and run 15 miles, I would swear at them. Like, I just am not in the mood.
Yeah.
I can't get motivated to like do just like long distances in one shot right now.
Yeah.
I want that finish line.
Yeah.
I agree. A lot of the virtuals though, some of them seem like a bit of a cash grab.
Yeah.
But then they might come out with like a cool medal, and I'm a sucker for bling. I love a medal. My friend Dean actually, he sent me a virtual 5K, which is a dumpster fire. Like
I saw that.
and it's not that expensive, and I'm absolutely going to sign up and run. No, I'm sorry, it's not a 5K. It's 20 days to do 20 miles.
Okay.
Right? So it's a little bit of a longer term thing. It just keeps you motivated every day. But the medal's
I
a
saw the
dumpster
medal.
fire.
Yeah.
And I'm absolutely going to spend that money.
Yeah. And it says 2020 on it, right? It says
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super appropriate.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I
That's
saw the
pretty
medal.
good.
It's great.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
a good
and
one.
Pretty good.
Greg's
Well, like-
virtual. They're gonna try running it in the same area. He said. So
Oh, that's
with the
good.
same people. So.
Anybody got anything else?
And Jen Hall is running the Best Damn Race Oregon Trail Challenge. Is that to avoid dysentery?
Watch out for dysentery.
Yes, watch out for dysentery.
She's also doing the multi-sport with
Yeah.
us.
Nice.
So-
and,
Forget
and
that.
Jennifer, like when we do this race in October, I guess we'll create. I don't know. Tom's in charge of all this. When we do that, you can come and run in Columbia with us.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, Tom, are you putting together? I wanted to ask that earlier, and I missed that question or that opportunity. Are you putting together more people? Like, is this going to be? I know that you had put it out there and asked other people.
There seemed to be some level of interest.
Okay.
So I'll try. And if people want to do the whole thing or just parts of it, that'd be great. If people want to come down and just hang out along the course and hand out beer,
Well, that's my plan.
good with
Yeah.
that too.
We're gonna be resting that weekend to get ready.
Yeah, I mean, even if we're not resting, like we'll still do that and then
And
run
hand out
other
beer.
time. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the plan is definitely to be the beer stop.
Jennifer Hall is in. She said yes, please.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
You've never run 13 miles with Tom.
I
You're
know.
in for a treat.
Oh, it's amazing. It is one of my most favorite experiences.
Why is he so great when he's with other people but not with me?
You always hurt the ones you love.
Oh my God. god.
Oh, that's so funny.
Like everyone's like, it's so fun to run with Tom, and I'm like, is it?
Are you sure? We talking about
Like,
the same time?
he's so cranky.
I do
never
get cranky.
He has never been cranky with me.
I just bring it out.
This is true.
He's once
Oh,
referred to me
God.
as a quote ordeal. So
She's
An
a lot.
ordeal.
so maybe it's me.
Yeah, I'll have to make a list of things that people want. So we'll have to post it someplace, Tom, and because I know Jay Hall's not a beer drinker, so maybe she'll want something else special. We'll have to ask Donna if she wants to join. See who else you can get, Tom.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I can do
Anybody
some
else
recruiting.
doing anything in the chat?
Let's see. Greg has signed up for Dopey, and he's already decided if it goes virtual, he'll refund, but just
Yeah.
run it for himself, which makes sense. It's so expensive. You don't want to.
so
That's too
Yeah.
expensive to do.
To do
virtual, I
virtual,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw something from Lisa too up there.
Oh yeah. The next thing she signed up for is Shamrock.
Oh,
Our
Fingers
favorite.
fingers crossed.
Yeah,
I
we're
do-
all signed up for that.
That was super
Right.
fun.
I
have
do
to
love
say.
Shamrock, but if we were to sign up for that, it would be last minute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Has
I mean-
anyone checked is Star Wars sold out yet or
Ooh, I don't
It was
know.
not. Ryan, my Disney boy. Is it sold out? Last I had checked it was not, and he had posted on Team Shenanigans group page that there was still some availability.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it, the four of us doing like since it was still open, like maybe we should do something.
Yeah.
And my annual pass is good through May now because of
I know. I was just going to buy an annual pass and you can't buy them now.
no.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can now. Now it says you can register for the virtual half and the Kessel Run challenge.
Oh, so it's only the virtual half is open?
That's what it says.
No, you're on the Star Wars virtual half marathon page.
Oh, that's why.
Way to go.
Hey, look, I am not a Run Disney expert.
Hey, Ryan.
Thank you,
Ryan says
Thank
just
you,
the
Ryan.
5K and the Kessel plus half, I believe. So you have to
Okay.
do the Kessel and the challenge, the Kessel challenge.
What's the Kessel?
That's
That's
the
coast.
yeah,
Well, I
that's the
guess
coast to
In
coast.
person and virtual now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're doing the virtual and in person. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes
Yeah,
sense.
but the medal's the Millennium Falcon.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's so cool.
Is that from Star Trek?
Michael, just the worst.
I know what Star Wars is. It's good. Oh, I have a game.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We were
Ooh.
supposed to play a game tonight.
Yes, this game is presented by 70
Wait,
millimeter.
we actually planned something for tonight?
I did. Oh, kind of. It's loose.
I was
it's
like 10
loose.
minutes before we started to record. I was like, wait, are we talking about something?
Ah, you don't. Need to plan
No, I
anything,
mean
yeah.
live shows are meant to be fun, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
this is what it
It's
is.
fine. Diana's
It's
just drinking.
fine.
So this
I was drinking, but I'm out.
this podcast is presented by 70 millimeter podcast.
Oh gosh.
No, it's a letterboxed game I came up with. So
Oh.
I will read you. We'll go around the horn with the three of you. I have 12 movies, 12 films,
Oh, I'm in.
12
in.
films. I will
Oh.
read you. There are 3 reviews for each film. If you guess it, so you each get a turn. I'll select the movie, and we'll go around the horn. So the first person
Wait,
goes.
what do we do?
I am so confused.
So, like, say it's this is not one of the movies. So, say it's
Say it's Batman from 1989.
yeah, and then so Diana, I'm gonna read the first review. If you guess it on that review, you get 3 points. Then I'll read another. If you don't, I'll read another review. You get 2
This
points.
is going to be really hard.
It's
oh, like you're gonna
I
read
get
the
it.
reviews, and
Yeah.
I have to
You
guess what movie it is.
What
Yeah.
movie it's from.
yeah.
This
You're
is
gonna
gonna
have
be
to
really
turn
hard.
around and face the other direction because I got it on my other computer over here.
Well, and she's a known cheater.
It's true.
I see you. I can see
It's
you.
like my nephew playing hide and seek at his birthday party yesterday. He's such a cheater. He was a cheater.
Oh boy. All right.
He's 3. It's fine, everyone.
Yeah, Erin, what's your excuse?
Oh man, I gotta find this again. Oh, there it is. Letterbox.
gosh, she's a mess.
Okay, I got it. All
Just
right.
turn it
Embarrassing.
that way.
I am. I'm
Yeah.
gonna. I got to be able to face my mic though.
Okay. Well,
And
then
read.
figure it out.
All right.
I can't read that.
And if you guys put it in the chat, Tom, I was like, I can't see it, but Tom can because he pulls it up on his
Hold
phone.
on. No, I'll flip it. I'll turn it over. All right. I'm not cheating.
All right.
Okay. I'm gonna have to turn this way completely.
All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Put it on the screen. Do whatever you need to do. I'll
Who's
just
going
turn this way.
first?
Each of you guess a number between 1 and 100. Diana.
69.
Ha.
Tom.
We're 12.
42.
Aaron.
22.
All right. Aaron was closest because it was 17. All right. Although 69 is great. It's nice. So, all right, here we
Oh my
go.
God.
Here's your first.
embarrassing.
Here's your first clue. This is an actual letterboxed review of a certain film. There's not a single train in this film. Why does this movie exist? Blank is actually the opposite of a train.
Oh, I think I know what it is.
I have no idea.
Do you need another clue?
I'm terrible at games, by the way, guys.
Do you need another clue?
Yes.
Okay. So bleeping boring. Granted, I usually hate action movies, but this was god awful. Sorry, bleep fans. This is the movie I watched in my bleep watch, and it's not off to a good start. Bleep is just such an unlovable character. The moment he spoke, I bleeping hated him. So it caused me not to give a bleep about the rest of the film.
Wait, I thought I had it and then I lost it.
Oh my gosh, I'm not. I mean, the bleeps are really throwing me off because all I keep thinking about is the bleeps.
Well, if I tell you, the bleeps are not curse words.
I assume.
Well, there are curse words, and then there are also names that would completely give it away. Do you want the third clue?
Something about a train is not a train.
I think I have it.
Third clue?
Uh-huh.
So underwhelming. Like, I can't even joke about bits of it. No camp. The quips between blank and blank are so dry, they totally lack chemistry. This movie came out 12 years ago during an economic collapse. Maybe the cast and crew were distracted.
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
Take a guess.
I really have no clue.
All right. All right.
I was going to say train spotting, but
No.
after the first review, but then when you did the second review, I was like, that's not it.
I will read you.
Wait, Tom said he thinks he knows.
What do you think?
No, when you said 12 years ago, I lost it.
Okay.
Is it that movie you watch every day, Deja Vu?
I'll read you the first one with there's a little extra to it. There's not a single train in this film. Why does this movie exist? Iron Man is actually the opposite of a train. A robotic suit that transports a single person. There's nothing public about it.
He's laughing way too hard. I don't understand.
That was the
What is
greatest
happening?
review I've ever heard. Okay. Who's next? Round the horn.
Was it Iron Man?
It was Iron Man. I don't understand those reviews.
Oh, look, you gotta listen for the clues.
Tom's next because he was 42.
That
Okay.
was so irritating.
Okay, here's your first one. Ooh, these are a little longer. You might get it. Almost certainly the most purely irritating film I've ever seen. Every scene, every line feels like it's been improvised and not in an intelligent, well-directed way, as in, say, Outnumbered, but as though they've just let a load of children make it up as they go along, with the result being something headache-inducingly frantic, ill-disciplined and moronic, with horrible, dislikable characters you just want to get killed, and unsurprisingly, with some of the worst acting I've ever seen. By the way, that was all one sentence with about 75 commas in it. I hate it every moment from the beginning to end, and it sits in a very small group of films that I could barely stand to finish, and at several points seriously considered giving up on. Resist
Saving
it
Private Ryan.
like the plague.
Man, these
All right.
reviews are rough.
All right, so you mentioned kids
Mm-hmm.
that the reviewer wanted to die.
Yes.
So I'm going to go with something I'm gonna go with something like a horror film, like maybe uh like kids that you wanted to, like Cabin in the Woods.
No, no. Let's see. Nope, it's not The Core, Chris.
We just watched that recently.
We did just watch it, actually. It was weird that the kids got married in that. Okay, number 2.
No, that was not The Core.
Oh, no, The Core was not
Yeah,
that.
The Core
it
was not that.
actually,
You're
it was
thinking
better.
of
I was thinking about
Deep
the
Impact.
Deep Impact, yeah.
Oh, Elijah Wood.
Yeah. All right, number 2. As someone who did not grow up watching blank, I have the unique position of being a child of the 80s with zero nostalgia for this movie.
Oh.
And let me tell you, watching it for the first time as an adult is an ideal situation to realize it's a horrible film. I don't even know where to start with this movie. Every single kid in this thing is extraordinarily annoying. They all either whine, mumble, or screech their dialogue in such a fashion that I want to tell them all to just shut up. But it's not just the sound of their voices that annoys. These kids are horrible to each other. They mock their friends, call each other names, and only seem to care about other people when death is on the line. There's literally nothing I like about blank. It is one movie that I cannot
come on.
imagine anyone enjoying unless they have emotional, nostalgic
You
connection.
go to hell.
Hold on.
There's like
Stand by Me.
three movies
No.
that I thought, oh, that was one of them.
It is not Stand By Me.
And that was the other one. What's in chat was
I'm
the
not
other one I was.
saying- Shh.
Hold on.
What's
Hold on.
What's your guess? Don't
Oh
look
my
at
God.
chat.
That was the first one
Oh,
I
is
thought
it
of.
the Goonies?
It's not the Goonies.
What's your
Well,
guess,
because
Tom?
Oh God, I want to say it's something like Cruel Intentions.
The
I
one.
mean, I'm sorry. No, what's the one? What's the where they all die and like death is chasing them around?
Oh, Fatal. Final Destination.
Final Destination.
Well,
It's
the
from
fact that
the
he just
80s,
said it
Tom.
makes me say no.
It's not Final Destination. We'll move on to your third.
Oh my God.
The one that's in chat is the first one that I thought of. When I was like, that's the one I was thinking.
What a horrible waste of time. I don't even know why people love this movie so much. It made me want to blow my brains out.
If it's E.T., I'm throwing this ladder out of the room.
I was
feel like it's-
genuinely angry at myself. Steven Spielberg, Richard Donner,
Got it,
and every
got it.
actor in it. Literally the most obnoxious movie I've ever seen.
Got it. It's Jaws.
No! It was
What?
Goonies!
It's Goonies.
You said that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but,
but
yeah,
she's
she's
not
not
answering.
answering. It's you.
And I said Goonies, and you said no.
Yeah, and you did say no.
Did
yeah.
say no.
Guys, I implore you.
Greg got it.
Tom's not great on details. He hears like every third word.
Oh, man.
He did pick up on a few of things though, like that I don't always pick up on. Like, but when they started, he said the second review, Goonies was the first movie I thought of, because he said the '80s
Yeah.
kids
Kind of
there.
immediately went to like the Friday the 13th series or like some dumb kids.
Oh, my God.
Chiak,
The chat is up. Oh, my God.
Schindler's
right.
List.
All right, Diana, here we go.
That was. Oh God.
Here we go. Full offense, but the reason Shrek 2 is the best Shrek film is because Shrek yeet it bleep into the ocean to get bleep eaten by sharks. To
What?
get blank.
Can you try that again?
Full offense, but the reason Shrek 2 is the best Shrek film is because Shrek yeet it blank into the ocean to get blank eaten by sharks.
I don't even know what you just said. Give me the next one. Give me the next one.
Okay. This film teaches no real lessons to kids except for disobey your parents. It'll be fine. I just don't get it, ma'am.
Bad kids.
Is that Goonies? I'm kidding.
I don't know.
All right, here's your final clue. I can't stand to watch this movie because the humanoid aquatic life and the overall aesthetic of 80s derp grates on me. Of 80s derp grates on me like a blanket of barbed wire.
What was in the ocean? I can't even think of an 80s movie in the ocean.
You're gonna be mad, Diana.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, God.
You're
I
gonna
don't
be
know.
you're gonna be so mad when you find out the answer to this one.
It was The Little Mermaid.
Oh.
It's a terrible person. Useless clue.
Okay. Fell asleep like 8 times. Movie theater was cold. Jared kept putting his shoeless foot on my shoulder.
What? I don't know what's happening. I don't know why.
Why are these the reviews that you picked?
I don't know. I don't know what is
Who's
happening.
Jared?
I don't know.
Why is he
All right, here we
so
go. All
hard?
right, I'll give you the final clue. You don't get it. You don't have a guess after Jared put his foot on her? I mean, come on. What did I expect about a female character written by 4 men? Written like an American power fantasy, which wants to triumph over the fascists and the Germans.
Wonder Woman?
Nope.
Jane.
Nope.
Jane.
Is it Resident Evil?
That was for the classic Casablanca.
What? That poor girl who had Jared putting his.
Don't put your bare feet on people in the
so
movie
weird.
theater.
Well, obviously she knew him if she knew his name was Jared.
All
Let's
right.
not bring Jared into this.
Is anybody going to get a point in this game? That is
No.
Oh.
I stole a point from Tom because I
Yeah.
was right.
You are
get
right.
You get the Goonies.
If
that's
nobody
fine.
gets it, Frank the National Killer.
Oh my gosh. Do we still even have listeners besides Chris and Greg at this point? Because I don't
Probably not.
I've given up.
I don't know what's
I'd give
happened.
up.
I'd give up too.
All right, here is Tom next.
Yes.
Okay. Extreme racism aside, I literally don't understand how it's possible to make something that looks this bad. Bleep makes my eyes bleed.
Extreme racism aside.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
other than that.
Oh my god. What's an extremely racist movie?
Most of them.
Is it Song of the South?
It is not Song of the South. Okay. I walked out of the theater at release weekend because I thought the movie ended a few different times. On the third end, I left the theater and I've gone 11 years without wanting to finish.
Lord of the Rings.
It is not Lord of the Rings.
I only said that because of all of the endings.
Yeah, that's
Because it ends 9 times.
That's a good guess for Return of the King. I give you that. All right, here's the final clue. Bleep you, James.
Oh.
James. Like James McAvoy? Like James Gunn?
Avatar.
Like James Cameron? Is Diana going to get another point? Yeah.
Titanic.
We'll say Avatar and give Diana the point.
It was Avatar.
Gosh.
She's really good. She's
Yeah,
so
Diana
good.
has nailed 2 of them. I
Yeah.
actually agree with these reviews of Avatar.
Yeah, he hates Avatar.
One of the worst
Chris
movies ever
has
made.
some funny comments going on and chatting
Yes.
there. Nash, and he guessed earlier Anne Frank, the Nazi killer.
Oh, yep.
Birth of a Nation.
I'm going to see which
Ooh,
one.
Lisa's never seen Avatar. Don't bother.
Don't
Just go on the
bother.
ride.
It's trash. Yeah.
It's very
okay.
long. It's just,
It's
it's a
fine.
lot.
Here we go. I don't know.
It's
If,
a lot.
I don't know if Diana will get this one. I'll go
Ooh.
with this one for her.
I mean, I didn't get most of them, so.
Okay, here we go. I saw this movie at Hollywood Video as a youth, and it seemed super sexy. Disappointment finally viewing it at 30. Lack of dong star.
Lack of what?
Lack of dong star.
Oh.
Oh,
mean,
sorry. The star
that's
was the person's name.
Yeah.
That's how I review most movies.
They were
By
they were
their level of
disappointed.
dong. So I should know this.
Adam's Family Value.
Showgirls.
That was Greg. Oh my god.
Hang on.
While you're thinking, Greg is very excited for Avatar 4, but he does not need to see 2 or 3. Don't even need to see 2 or 3. He's excited for 4.
Oh my
God.
god.
All right, give me another one.
Okay. Definitely one of those films you thought were good back then, but now it sucks like a vampire, but in a bad way. The worst problem with this film is that it sadly drags on for too long, like the eternal unliving of a vampire that's gone bored, and the story goes a bit off the rails.
Theodore Rex.
No.
Hang on. Is it that crappy version of Dracula with Keanu Reeves
Oh,
God.
No, it's not. But that's a good guess, actually.
and Gary Oldman?
That is a good guess.
All right, give me last one.
Apart from Christian Slater, there is nothing good about
Interview
this
with the
movie.
Vampire?
Yes. Yes, that is it.
Diana rocks at this.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'm going to do this one for you.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going again?
Yeah. No, I think this is the last round. Diana's running away with it, chasing Amy.
Like she do.
Teddy Rex is
I feel like a lot of them
masterpiece.
start this way. God, I hated this. Why is his face so ugly? I researched the nutritional information at Sonic while watching this. A burger with no cheese is 640 calories.
Why do Jared and now Sonic cheeseburgers? What is happening? What?
Oh my God. You don't know what the movie is? Okay.
If Diana gets this off of Sonic cheeseburgers.
Maybe I am too old for that movie. Never seen before. Storyline is so simple. The actors are not sure how to perform. Sorry, but once is enough.
Twilight.
Any movie with Benedict Cumberbatch.
I'm no. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right, here we go. You should get it with this one. I can't believe that people think this is good. Good dancing doesn't equal good movie.
There's so many it could be. Is it the story of our lives?
Dirty Dancing.
Yes, you got a point.
Oh.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say Step Up.
I was thinking so.
I was about to say
so
Step Up.
both of
Step
those
Up.
movies were going through my
Greg
head. I was
guessed
like,
Footloose.
one of the two movies that Tom told the story of how he met Diana. Both of them were Step Up and Dirty Dancing, and I'm like,
Greg had a good guess with Footloose. That was
Cats.
That's right in there. Cats, very good guess.
Aw, cats.
Chris
Oh.
with cats.
All right, here we go, Tom.
All right.
Two things baffle me about Blank. How a series that started off as a fairly gritty drama so quickly became so cartoonish, and why the audience put up with this bleep. Blank isn't a bad movie as such. Honestly, given how thin it feels and how short it is, I barely count it as a movie at all. But as a sequel, it's a bleeping abomination.
That's a sequel.
I'm like, that's a big hint.
Oh my God, the next clue is my favorite, I think.
Give me the next clue.
Within the first 5 minutes, there's about 40% more oil, 20% less body fat, and 100% more montages.
Oh my
Sequel
God.
with montages.
It's like my dream every night.
American Psycho 2.
That's amazing.
Stella got her groove back.
More oil?
More oil, less body fat, more montages.
All right, so people
Magic
are all
Mike
greased
2.
up and looking sexy.
Ooh, that is a good
People are
guess.
greased up and looking sexy.
Yeah.
Dirty Dancing to Havana Nights.
It's not Passion of the Christ. Is it? Give me the third one.
Okay. Much as I wanted to give some credit to what Stallone tries to achieve from the director's chair, there's no escaping this is a turkey. In the acting chair, Sly sleepwalks through an insipid script. Not just a retread like 2, but something altogether more garish, capped by appearances from actors? Hulk Hogan and Mr. T?
Yeah, it's Rocky. It's Rocky 2 or something.
Nope.
It's not Rocky.
It's Rocky
It's
3.
Rambo.
It's Rocky
Oh.
3. Rocky 3.
All right. I only got that because you said Sylvester Stallone and Hulk Hogan.
Lisa said Rocky
And
2. Was he fat in the first one?
Yeah, that was when he was like chubbier, the first one. Well, and the second one really, because it's the second one was right after. So
Apparently there was more oil.
the third one is where it started getting a little crazy.
That's how I like my Sly. Just
Lots of
greased
oil.
up.
oiled
Just
up.
lubed up.
Whose turn
But
is
not
it?
like actual oil, just
Diana?
like
Lube it up. Yeah, one more.
canola oil.
One more each.
Transformer. No, Diana was last in this round.
She's
Oh.
clearly the winner.
She is clearly the winner, and I'm going to concede to her.
All right,
at
I'm
the
gonna
end of
do.
this.
I have. All right, we'll give her the win. Let's see if you all of you can guess these. I was robbed in the day I watched it. I lost my cell phone, but I decided to watch it anyway. During the songs, I wonder why we didn't call the police.
Cats.
It should be.
Nope.
Oh, Mamma Mia.
Nope, not that either. Let's see. Okay, here we go. The best thing I can say about this is at least it wasn't a love story. Boring, warmed-over Disney garbage brought to you by the two whitest, most middle-of-the-road directors in corporate America. Diversity, Disney style. Watch if you want fuel for your advanced capitalism is the Antichrist of cultural progress fire.
Oh my God. Les Mis. Solo. Solo.
Is that what it is?
No.
No, those are
Oh.
Greg's
Greg's
guesses.
suggestions.
Is it Coco?
Oh, that's close. This movie sucks. Nothing happened for the first 40 minutes, but there's like
Wally?
way more singing in this than a normal Disney movie, and all the songs suck. Sometimes
Moana?
it is Moana. Sometimes the songs don't even have to do with what's going on at the time. I really like Moana, but she's not when she's not singing, but nothing else works. I don't even like The Rock in this.
First of all,
Can
how
we-
dare you?
Like, what? Let's. I'm horrified by those reviews. I love.
Oh my God, Repo the
Moana.
Genetic Opera is such a great pull. Oh my God.
I'm offended.
You should be. Moana's pure gold.
Oh my God. I'm going to save this one for
Why
after
would
the
you
show.
read bad reviews for Disney movies to these people?
Oh, here's
this
one.
hurts my soul.
Right?
Here's a good one. No one ever got shanked. And where was the redemption? This is a classic example of Hollywood using big words to draw on an audience.
Shawshank Redemption.
Yes, to an otherwise boring story.
Did you just get that because of the word redemption?
And there was no shank.
There's no shank. There's one I'm cutting out because it's a little. It might be too over the edge. I don't know.
Oh God.
But this one's good. Imagine if Adam Sandler was hired by
Christmas Story.
if Adam Sandler was hired by Disney to make the most painfully unfunny superhero movie in existence, and you have this cinematic bleep.
Green Lantern?
They defeat their villain with a dance-off. Bleep out of here.
Oh,
Miss me with this
Galaxy of the
cringe.
Dare
Guardian. Oh God.
Did Mark Avis write that review?
I was just gonna say that. Mark Avis apparently read that review or wrote that review.
So that was the letterbox game
Oh my God.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty
brought
good
to you
game.
by 70mm podcast. There's actually a good Twitter account, Lebertoxed, which is all negative reviews of Letterboxd like that. I feel like next time I gotta parse through them, they have a little more clues in them, and not just people putting their feet on people.
Oh
in the
yeah,
theater.
like Jared put his feet on this poor woman, like, and now that's all she thinks of when she sees this movie.
Oh,
It doesn't
man.
matter if the movie was good or not. Jared put his feet on her.
Oh gosh.
God, could you imagine if someone put their feet on you in the middle
theater.
of a movie?
No, why would you do that?
Could you
No,
imagine
especially
if
the way Tom's feet smell right now?
could you imagine if
Can
you're
we,
watching
Can we get off of Tom's feet?
if you're watching a movie and suddenly someone holds up their toe and starts flapping it around their toenail like, "Hey, look at my disgusting." No, stop. Do not even do that on live. No.
And
No.
we have lost the audience.
Whose
I
feet?
will
They're
wash my
gone.
feet. I'll get a bucket and a mop and wash these feet.
Whose feet are worse, Tom's or mine?
Diana and I
Yours,
have lots
yours,
of
100%.
lots of
I mean,
complaints
it
about
depends on the
feet.
scale we're rating, right?
Yes.
My
If
nail
it's
is getting
like-
pretty loose.
If
Oh,
it's
stop.
looks, it's your foot.
Oh,
It's
looks, yeah.
Fragrance,
Fragrance.
Oh gosh.
That is.
Guys, before we started recording tonight, I was looking all around because something smelled, and I was like, God, what is that? I thought it was like maybe Tom's shoes. No, it was his feet, and he had just gotten out of the shower.
Oh, whack
And then we learned he
pinky toe.
doesn't wash
Ask
his
the
feet.
chat if when they're showering, if they wash their feet.
I think you just asked
just
the
asked
chat.
them, yeah.
We don't need
Hey-
to ask the chat.
Hey, chat, do you wash your feet?
I think we all. Do.
Okay, let's wait for the answers to this. Tom.
I'm hoping everybody
I
here
feel-
says yes.
I feel
Or
like
do you? Or
people
do
are
you
gonna be
let the
embarrassed.
suds just run south.
I feel
It's
like
like it's gravity. Gravity washes my feet.
people might not want to admit this in our chat, even if they do. I don't know. Are we shaming people? I feel like maybe
What do you mean? Are we shaming people? That's all
we're
we do.
shaming Tom.
Wait, we were supposed to wash our feet.
Suds don't scrub, says Greg.
Thank you, Greg. I feel bad when you and Jen Hall are running the lakes. The poor lakes are going to be in rough shape. Nobody's washing their feet. What do we got going on here?
Wait, I'm not sure if Jen Halls was
She was being sarcastic. It was sarcastic.
I'm
sure,
hoping.
yes.
I'm hoping. But
I'm
then I
reading
think
sarcasm.
I do think that Greg is really saying that suds don't scrub.
They don't. They do not.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess that's okay.
Shenanigans.
Unless you have smelly feet.
Chris does not watch Tom's feet in the shower either.
Here's the thing, right? Like I feel like okay, like if you don't have smelly feet and they're and the suds are working for you and no one's complaining that your feet
Yeah.
smell, like maybe that's okay. But if you are actively living in a house where somebody is grossed out
I have an
by
idea.
your smelly feet all
I have
the
an
time,
idea.
maybe.
Oh, no.
No, this is like a legit. Like you could use this. Like get one of those like boot brushes that you put outside your door, but put it in the shower. So then, as you get suds on your feet, you can scrub your feet.
Oh, they
the
sell
boot
those.
brush.
When I was on Amazon
Oh,
looking
really?
at smelly feet remedies, that was one of
It's
them.
like a little brush you can use on your feet.
It was like
basically.
a brush that you it like suctions to the bottom of your shower.
I
That's
feel attacked.
excellent.
I feel
That's-
attacked.
That's a great idea.
That is a great
Because
idea.
you know, like seriously,
I feel like
though,
you should have invented that and then
Yeah.
made a ton of money. But what
Yeah.
happened?
It probably tickles.
But like
Here's
after a
my,
run,
here's my thing, guys. Okay, full disclosure. Let's get real. I'm terrified of slipping and falling.
I do agree
all
with that.
the time.
Yeah.
And when you wash your feet and you scrub the bottoms of them, you're basically putting like a slippery film over your hoofs. And in the shower, that makes it like like an ice skating rink.
Yes.
And I have supple features. People have described my body as lava lampish. So if I fell in the shower,
His hands they just feel like he's never worked.
I would explode. I'm basically
You're so
water
soft.
balloons being held together by like a loose net of a body. So like if I fell in the shower, I would explode. So
Oh
no,
my
I'm not
gosh.
going to get my feet all slippery. Are you out of your mind?
I don't even know what to do
Oh
with
my
this
God, that's
conversation.
No, but I get that fear, and I think that
No,
that brush is a good idea because,
I agree.
especially like after a crazy run where you're hurting, like after
Mhm.
half marathon, whatever, whatever long run is, like you're like,
Well,
oh,
it's on Amazon. Just search smelly feet, and it'll
search
come up.
smelly feet on Amazon. Oh my God.
So when you're going out for a long run and you body glide up, or in your case, Erin, squirrel's nut butter.
You butter it up.
Do you do the bottoms of your feet?
I do.
And then
Yeah.
Yes.
and then you get
I
into
do.
the shower, and that's so slippery,
You
right?
don't get into the shower after you put the stuff
After
on
you
your
run,
feet.
you come
Yeah,
back,
but
you
you-
still got
but-
that stuff on your
No,
feet.
but the
There's not
socks have
that
sort
much,
of like
yeah.
absorbed
Yeah, the
it. Like the
socks
socks sort of absorbed it.
It's not
Don't
slippery
tell me
when
what
you
my
get in the
socks do.
shower.
Don't tell you
You're not like all lubed up in the shower still.
or
I mean, can you stop saying lube?
tomorrow's episode may use the word lube one too many times or 100. Either way.
God, I can't.
Oh my gosh.
Oh gosh. Okay. Anybody got anything else? What's going on in the chat? Anybody got anything in the chat?
Greg was perplexed by boot brushes because he lives in Florida. And he doesn't have to worry about weather. So, well, he has to worry about
must be
weather.
nice.
Yeah, you
Must
got to
be
glide
nice.
your feet.
Yeah,
Got to glide the feet. Got to lube the feet.
I agree.
Has to be done.
I agree. And if it's raining, for sure lube everything.
Yeah.
Like
Ra-
everything.
Rain is like torrential rain.
My
People
gosh.
don't realize how bad that can be for that
So
kind of thing.
bad.
Yeah.
So
No,
bad.
I mean, you guys might, but I mean, I've been described as a biggin, so like
Oh,
I know what to lube and what not to lube.
big end.
She's a biggin.
I like to take care of the personal areas. So they're okay.
Your bathing suit area?
My bathing suit area, as they say. You do not want chafing.
Man,
Oh boy.
this has gone off the rails.
I think we should wrap it up unless anyone has anything else.
I have nothing else. I can't wait to do the letterbox game again.
Anybody else in chat got anything for us?
They're going to be behind.
They're going to be behind. All right. I don't know what that means, but there's a lag.
There's a
yeah,
delay.
there's the delay.
So,
Okay.
right. Thanks,
Well,
everybody.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks for
stopping by.
joining us
Yeah.
on a
Yeah.
Sunday night.
Yeah, we're
Cheers.
empty and we're out. So until next time, listen to us tomorrow. We've got a new episode.
Woohoo!
And I got to find the thing to shut it off. And
And-
stream. Funny
All
Bye,
thing,
everybody.
I had a stream running for 27 hours the other day,
Oh, he did.
and I didn't realize it.
Are we
Good night,
still
everyone.
recording?
Yes.
One
At this
second.
moment, yes.
Any final words of wisdom, Tom?
Shout out to Chris for our music. You're amazing.
Yes.
Woo!
Yep.
Hey, Chris. Thanks for the new music.
And thank you for everyone for listening. We really, really, really appreciate it. 5-star reviews.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Later.
Bye,
Peace.
guys.
Bye.
And the stream.